Oh, happy day! It's Oberon solos the Gacha. So this is Fate Grand Order, my particular favorite flavor of Gacha game. Let me make this clear. I love a lot of things about this game. I love that it can drop it. I love that I can drop it in the middle of combat and suffer no realistic penalty. I love that the challenge that exists is primarily in setup, but the execution of that setup isn't without some skill. I love the bevy of ancient, historic, and mythological characters represented in the roster. Some of them gender-swapped, recontexted, or taken to absurd extremes. I love the anime this game provides additional stories for. I love the waifus, husbandos, and apparently, by my luck, most of all, I love the Lancer class. This makes me the worst kind of master, and is all sadly irrelevant to the point. Pictured here is the worst part of this game, and one of the worst examples of Gacha on the American market. For those of you following up Dynasty Warriors 8, Episode 19, you may remember I said that word a lot when talking about the US loot box bill in the Senate. This is in essence what I'm talking about. What you see me doing here is rolling this particular Gacha banner during a recent event in an attempt to get one of the more rare characters for the event. I'm hoping for Passion Lip on the left here. Let's see what happens. Like a usual loot box system, you're expected to dump money into a faux currency, in this case it's called Saint Quartz, so that you're willing to part with it more quickly for randomized rewards. There's a lot of layers to this bullshit, so let's start here. The fake currency is valued at $1 per unit, before any bulk buying discounts. You can do a few things with that currency. Continue a mission you failed, or refill your action points if you're really full of money and can just dump it in this game. Or you can do what I'm doing here, and spin the wheel of Gacha to see what new characters you're unlocking. Continuing or refilling your AP costs $1, while rerolling on the banner costs $3 per roll. Think about that. It's not just 3 Saint Quartz, it's the equivalent to $3. Store this minor irritation for later, we're moving on. There are many characters in this game considered limited, in that once their Gacha banner ends, they are not available to get until they feature on another banner, which might happen once or twice a year at the most for the most frequent fan favorite characters. Usually you know these characters because they feature prominently in the banner art with giant character portraits and will usually have either the best stats or the most interesting abilities. In this case, this is the introduction of a brand new class that had never been seen before in the game, the Alter Ego class. You can see the marketing hooks in action and know where this is going. The drop rate for the specific 4-star servants illustrated is an abysmal 1.5%. For a 5-star servant, that drop rate plummets even lower to 0.7%. The odds of getting any of the hallmark characters in this banner is 3.7%. All of that ad placement on that banner is driving towards eventualities that only occur on the most extreme of edge cases. At $3 per fucking roll! How is implying better odds on something so absurdly unlikely to happen not fraud? People have spent over $1,000 and not gotten the servant they were chasing. And it's because of this garbage tier advertising, which is allowed to play with their minds. What's worse is you can still get other 4 and 5-star servants, not just the rate-up ones. In other games, you'd get a choice. Do you want the feature, rate-up servant they call him here, or do you want what you rolled? In this game, nope, you're stuck with whatever you end up with. Now, the sticking point that people will clap back with is that this game gives you free rolls for playing. The average is about 1 Saint Quartz per day worth of rolls, depending on your time, ability to clear quests for events, and willingness to grind. To that I have 2 responses. First, the game subsidizing your rolls is irrelevant. They've made a conscious choice to equate 1 quartz with $1 as their base. They don't care if I got my dollar working my day job or selling drugs, it's still $1. And, ooh, shiny! Who do I get? Passion Lip, nope. I got a 4-star, I did not get the one I wanted. I got Suzuka Gozen. I do love Suzuka Kozen, she's adorable. But I wanted passionate, damn it. They don't care if I get my dollar working at my day job or selling drugs. It's still $1. For my example here, a quartz is just a quartz. When I'm done churning $90 worth of these through the misery mill, it doesn't matter where it came from. It still feels like a ripoff. Especially when something like that happens where I didn't get the servant I wanted, but I was lucky enough to still get something of the same tier level. The fuck. Second, of course the first hit is free. Of course they drip them to you in such a maddeningly slow rate that you want to give them money just to have more. It's one more tactic to get you to open your damn purse strings. It's one of the oldest marketing ploys in the book, and it goddamn works. Fate Grand Order was 3rd worldwide in revenue generated by an app in 2018. Because they have one of the most stingy, manipulative, and abusive monetization models. They are beating so many other mobile games. They are making money hand over fist. In the end, regardless of how much I like this game, and how much I want to see more of the anime series attached to it, and how much I want to show my support, with monetization models like that, I can't bring myself to spend a dime on this shit. Everything I'm spending here is just because I ground up and didn't spend it as I was fed it. I saved the money they were giving me for the chance at possibly getting Passionless, who still hasn't shown up, and if you've noticed, I've done over 20 rolls right now. I can't spend a dime on this. And it makes me both angry and sad. Next time, on Oberon and Neptune beat up the planet, something fucking else.
The wind howled at the watch